Cool, we're rolling.
From the Davis Soccer Complex in Davis, California, the outskirts of Sacramento. This is the 2018 USAFL Western Regional Tournament, round 2 of the women's competition between the Seattle Grizzlies and the San Francisco Iron Maidens. Brian Barish with you, and we are underway. The Grizzlies going from right to left. They are 0-1 as they lost to Portland earlier today. San Francisco with a pretty solid victory over Sacramento in the opening game earlier this morning. It is a lot hotter than it was, however. Ryan Johnson picks it up for the Grizzlies, kicking that one on to the right, sending that one along, looking for Barbara Axtell, but it's gathered by Amelia Carr. Keep an eye on that young lady. She handballs it back to Barbara Axtell. We drop the footy, second bite of the cherry as Dickinson goes in there, also one of the scoring threats for Seattle. And then they give it back. This is Hamilton, a little stabby kick through, looking for Katja Hewitt. And back the other way it comes up the far side. It's marked as Dickinson with a long handball into the middle and then taken down. That should be a low tackle. And in fact, it was a clean tackle, and it goes the way to Devin Fuller. Fuller from her own 45-meter arc goes in short, looking for Estrada, but found the ground. Johnson is able to pick that up again. Sends that back the other way. It's dropped in front. Lutz picks it up. Spears that one ahead. And the umpire will call a high tackle, and in fact it will be. And Johnson is slow getting up. She is there, and she will get to her feet. And it will be a free kick to Ryan Johnson, the Seattle Grizzlies. No score just underway. Seattle and San Francisco. That one is chipped in short, and it is marked nicely, and here they come. Here is Dickinson, has a bounce, centering ball into the middle, slap free, ball falls in front, kick for goal. Did she get it? No, it's off to the side. Stephanie Peterson was right there in support, but it kicks off to the side. First score of the game goes to the Grizzlies. It's 1-0. Ball back into play, out to the near side, just out of the reach of Nicole Pepron. Stayed in play, however. And now here they come. They clear that one up. There's a bit of a torp out to the near side, marked by Meg Leone. Got a fantastic first game. Looking for Maguillon, couldn't get to it. Picking that one up again is Peterson. Peterson is taken down. Play continues. That one is speared on by Troy. Troy goes into the middle. Taken down was Robin Leslie. That's got to be holding the ball. And it is. And Leslie wanted a high tackle. She's not going to get it. And that is a free kick. And it goes the way of Alessandra Alcocer. Up the far side they go. And that one is held up there by April Lewis, who was last year's best and fairest for the women's division. Send that one into the middle now, and that one is a great smother out to the near side. They are putting a lot of pressure on. And that one, as they overrun it, over to get it and picking that one up is Melissa Poorboy. Goes into the middle now. Send that one in deep. Going back to get it there and picking that one up is Smith. Smith turns that one on to the right. Crash boom opera. Maguillon was always going to win that one. Maguillon continues past Poorboy. Sends that one inside the 45-meter arc. Alcocer is in there, throwing herself at the footy. Now it goes up towards the pocket. Staying with it is Maguillon. Alcocer is there as well. It comes loose. Poorboy. And here is Amelia Carr. Carr coming back. Rather, that's Latia Holmes. Holmes dropped the footy as she was met in there. The ball is loose. It's a hard footy out there. It's harder than 12th grade arithmetic. Wynn is in there to put a tackle. Umpire spots something, and it's a free kick to the Seattle Grizzlies. And this is Amelia Carr. Long-time gridiron player for the Everett Range. Just stepped down so she can apparently concentrate on footy. And she goes out to the far side, marked by Ryan Johnson.
Go, Marion, go!
Seattle leads 1-0. A lot of people tipping them to beat San Francisco here. San Francisco, of course, Carly Smolak out with an ACL tear. And they're missing Brett Brower, who did return for the Denver game. That's a long back one. Long back pass, great smother in there by Carr. Knocked forward. I think Johnson may have gotten taken high. She's down behind the play. Gallagher sends that one in long. Smacked down by Holmes. Throwing in there is Alcocer with a big bump. Couldn't shepherd him there by Holmes. That allows Alcocer to get the football. Her kick was smothered. Ball goes to ground. It squirts out. It's picked up by Leone. Leone gets a kick away. A little too much knee bone on it. It'll hop. Johnson is there. And Courtney Sherman Johnson. And that one is through. Was touched. And it's the behind. 1-1 to score. Very frantic play here in the opening 10 minutes. Kicking goes up the far side now. As that one gets by Dickinson, but on the second bite, and she's going to get called for pulling her defender off the ball. And no, actually, she is going to get the footy. I didn't see what for. I think it was. Thank you. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it.
That's all right.
Seriously, I didn't see it.
Am I able to call that like that?
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Robert Living's our cameraman, and the ball goes to ground. Listen, I've got 4 eyes and a pair of binoculars, and I still can't see anything. Don't worry about it. Ball comes back in the play. And here, as that one, they try to go for the tunnel ball, stayed with it, staying on it was Amanda Moore, one of 3 Arizona Outlaws on this Grizzlies side this afternoon. As picking that one up is Carr. Carr was spun around by Panda Wynn. And that one is sent in. It's going to be marked by Valerie Barber-Axel, who was best and fairest on the Liberty Tour of Melbourne last year. Did a fantastic job. She can play just about anywhere. She's playing in the half-forward line today. As picking that up was Peterson. Threw that one onto the left. Through the basket there, through the wickets of Kepron, but Kepron stayed with the footy. She was taken down as English was harassed. In there for support is Leslie, and the umpire crosses his arms like the Monsignor, and we will have a ball up. 1-1 the score, midway through the first quarter. Brian Barish with you, game 2 of the Western Regional Women's Competition. Of course, we've got the other game, which actually might be almost over. Well, I'm assuming we'll get the score from that, as the Portland Sockeyes, who are the 2nd seed in this tournament, won earlier against Seattle. As the ball is taken down, big tackle put in there by Sarah Magnione, but it was ruled to be high. And it'll be a free kick, and it will go the way of Marion Dickinson. I believe that might even be 19. Check that. That is Marissa Poorboy. So here is Poorboy. I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me, but everyone loves her. And there is a great mark by Valerie Barber-Axel to get free of her defender. So here is Barber-Axel, 30 meters directly in front. Native of Portland, Oregon, began her career with the Arizona Lady Hawks. The kick is on the way. It's a pretty good kick. It is there for a goal. Valerie Barber-Axel has the first major score of the game. Seattle 1-1-7, San Francisco 1 point. Well, one thing is that Valerie Barber-Axel might be relatively diminutive. She's only 5'3". She is one of the smallest players on the field, but she is as slippery as an eel. And we saw, as we said, her versatility in the Liberty Tour as Judith Stein put her just about everywhere. She played in defense, she played forward, she played half forward, she played rover, and now we have an infraction in the ruck. And that will be a free kick, and it will go the way of nobody. It's another, we're going to redo it. It was a foul throw, so there's Carr in the ruck. It comes out to the near side. Gallagher is able to gather it for San Francisco. And Peterson, I believe that's going to end up being, no, it's going to be dropping the footy. So here is Allison Leonard, who missed. Great to see her back. No, she gave it to Dickinson. But a word on Allison Leonard, who missed the entire 2017 season with an injury. Great to see her back. They send that one in. It skips by as over to get it is Green, and that is Jessie Smith. And now here they come. This is English. Has a touch to the ground. Gets the ball away down the middle of the guts. Off the feet of Leslie. Going after it is Peterson playing soccer. Tried to pick it up. She was knocked over. Able to get the ball out. Looking for Green. Panda Win is there. Send that one through. It'll bop through. Alcocer comes up to knock it forward. Over to get it is Green. Green goes backwards. Not really a great idea, but Win is in there to bowl her way over. Picking it up is Alcocer. Green is able to give her a quick bear hug. And then over to get it. And then ball goes to ground, and that is the siren. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. A torrid pace through the opening 10 minutes. But the only goal of the game comes off the boot of Valerie Barber-Axtell, the score at quarter time. It's the Seattle Grizzlies, 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. San Francisco, 1 behind. We're going to take a break, come right back. You're watching the 2018 USAFL Western Regional Championships here on USAFL.com.